This like theme of your atelier is incredibly addicting. This song just sticks to you. It's amazing. I love it. Anyway, welcome guys. The game I've been looking forward to basically getting right back to ever since we got done recording the last couple of episodes. Atelier Rorona, let's go! We're finally gonna get some work done today. Well, almost. We will also have to do a little bit of checking around town. This is kind of a lame thing to admit, but full disclosure, I have to do, in this blind Let's Play of mine, I have to do a re-recording of these episodes already now on my second recording session. It sucks, I know, but I had issues with the game audio kind of lagging behind the video when I went through it, and I shudder to check the first two episodes to see if that problem is there as well. I sure hope not. I have fiddled with OBS settings to try and avoid this fate, but we will see. But yeah, I hate that we're gonna miss out. You guys are gonna miss out on kind of seeing my initial reactions to a lot of the stuff here. Not that we got super far into the game world yet, but still. But I don't want to. I think I don't want to put a shoddy quality video to annoy you guys where the audio is desynced of the game. That would be obnoxious. So I will just do this again. I'll try to do a good job on my second go through here. I'll try to do the stuff I did the first time. You know, kind of give my impressions. My first impression. Didn't you walk out on Rorona last episode, Master Astrid? We were totally like, well, I'm just gonna let that kid get to work on her lonesome, and I'm sure she'll do great, okay, bye. But here she is hanging out, reading a book in our workshop. Wanna read with me? Why don't you sit on my lap like you used to? Let's not! Okay, guys, also, before we get to the action, some bookkeeping as I went through our help, went through some of the instructions we got here. Very important thing there's two very important things I want to call out that maybe weren't obvious in the tutorial we got last time, which I misunderstood, and I'm glad that I checked those. First of all, is the nature of assignments vis-a-vis quests. I honestly, I got kind of mixed up, and I thought that the optional assignments were the same thing that SD gives you. I thought there were two things in this. The main quest, the main objective, which here is this producing sundries, and then these optional things, which I thought that these were the ones that SD gives you. That was my mistake. These are like another thing that you do for Stirk, and they're kind of like, you're just checking off like optional things, like, you know, like almost kind of like going for achievements in a way, since they're like completely optional, but they give us bonuses. On top of that, SD will give us quests the other night in the palace, if you recall, Stirk and SD, the two nights. And those will also be timed, the ones that she gives, but they're a lot like these in kind of nature, that they're optional. They are the ones which give us points with townsfolk, so as far as I can tell, I've already, like you guys, I've already mapped out a hierarchy of how to do things. This request must is number 1 on the hierarchy, so what we're going to be doing is first we're going to be just laser focusing on getting the passing grade on this task, which is create one of all these items. These will be running in the background at that point, because they're like little doohickeys you do in the middle of it. I mean, some of these, look at these, it's synthesize 5 times, gather 10 times, win 5 battles. That's the kind of stuff that you're going to be doing in this game anyway in the background, so some of these are specific requirements. We have to use a item called a uni in a battle. So, of course, I will pay attention to these, but these are going to be like kind of running in the background. This will be our top priority. Once we've gotten one of each of those items, and as I've understood, after that we can keep improving our grade by doing more of these items. The quests are going to take a priority at that point, and I'm going to treat this main task as one of these options here as well. that's my, you know, I call it a hierarchy of tasks, if you will, what I'm going to be tackling in this game. On top of that, just one more thing that the game didn't exactly elaborate too much when it comes to not questing. Oh yes, when searching, like the environments we're going to be traveling in. So we know we'll be fighting monsters, obviously. We had those punies we fought last time. There will also be special enemies that are, like, kind of blocking us. So they're going to be tough encounters, these, that impede progress. I mean, as you recall, I think they mentioned that when you adventure on the map, you will find paths leading to new areas. And sometimes they will be blocked by an enemy that will be tougher than the regular ones. You can see a wolf in that picture, which was one of our tasks. Our optional tasks was to defeat a wolf. So I'm guessing that's going to be something we're going to have to tackle, like, later in this first 3 months of the game, is taking this wolf on to access a next area. In addition, there's going to be field bosses, which means that there's going to be, like, optional enemies. They're far more powerful than other enemies, although they only show up once our level increases. So I don't know if, like, once our level's high enough, that's when we're appropriate to fight those enemies. I don't know. They seem to be, like, the immediate example that comes to mind, if you've played the Neptunia games, those usually have, like, these special monsters just wandering around the areas that are way tougher than the regular enemies, and they're not really meant to be fought the first time they're available. It's like you come back to them later on to take them on. So those we'll also keep in mind, but they're optional to some sense, except, of course, for those ingredients we might end up needing. Then finally, there will be not just monsters, but just, you know, obstacles blocking our way to access new areas, and we're gonna need to use items we synthesize to get through them. In fact, it mentions here, inspecting these dead ends will show you a hint, so try every item you can think of. So it sounds like the game is not going to give us an immediate answer on what the solution is to destroy whatever roadblock is in our way. We'll just have to use our thinking brains to maybe figure it out. For example, the one in that picture there, a fragile-looking rock. Of course, my mind first goes to some kind of explosive to be the tool we would use to access whatever is blocked by that rock in that picture. Hopefully I'll figure it out as we go along. Because, you know, I guess the other option would be to make one of those big steel crowbars. I guess it's not a crowbar, it's like... What is it called? It's like a big lever, metal lever that you, like, use to kind of wedge objects. It's way bigger than a crowbar. It's like a two-handed thing. Kind of use that to, like, shimmy rocks around. But I doubt we're going to be making that. Instead, we're going to be making bombs instead, is my suspicion. Okay, so that's just all the prep for today. Thank you for your patience. It's time to get to work. So, no more fun and games, guys. This is real. Our livelihood depends on me pulling off this assignment. So let's go again here. We need to make polish powder, zettel, and alchemy coal. Let's check our synthesis station to check out what we could make. Well, we can make zettel, alchemy coal, we can make a craft, or a supplement, which in fact this one we can make already. We're missing ingredients for these. As you can tell already, guys, the polish powder is missing from here. So our first goal, honestly, before anything else, is to find that recipe for the polish powder, or we're never gonna get this job done. Don't worry, guys, I got this, don't worry. But you'll note there's, like, words in brackets there. That means that you need an item with that trait. Like, all the plant items have the plant trait to them, so we can pick any plant to stick to that. But for example, this craft, it requires a specific item called a news, not just whatever properties the news has, so that's good to know as well. And that's why this game gets a little tricky, I have to admit. So there's an item called a supplement, but then there's also a trait called supplement. In fact, you need items with a trait supplement to create the item called supplement. Did that make any sense? It took me a while to understand that. But for example, for this zettel, we need the item called supplement, so we're gonna have to make some of those. Actually, I think we have one of those already? Yes, we have. It's the water we're missing. We actually can make zettel, no problem. Once we have some water. But yeah, but just for reference, we have to. It's a little hard to understand, but there's item supplements and trait supplements. We will have to think about that. Okay, but let's ease ourselves into this quest, guys. Let's just have a little run around town, getting to know the place. And then we are going to get to work on making those items. For one, we need to find that recipe for the polish powder, so, you know, let's not, let's not, you know, get ahead of ourselves anyway. Ooh, what should I eat today? Oh, this is a hard one. Oh, by the way, guys, of course, there is a fast travel option in this game, in town. And it helpfully shows us that there are events waiting for us in specific areas. But just to show you guys what town's like, let's do this organically for the moment. Let's just have a nice run around. Here's Esti. Hello, what do you need today? Ooh, do I have any vouchers? I don't think no, I have no tickets. Oh, cool. Traveler's wear is also available here. Neat stuff. Yeah, I don't really... What's Gnardy Stone? Power Rune, Protection Rune. Stats, alright. Costs a lot. I don't really know what I do with these for the moment, so we'll just let these be for a hot moment. Not that we can even get anything, but... Here's the list of jobs we could do. Honestly... I'll get back to this. I think I'll do what I did the first time as well. You'll see we have some of these from our tutorial stuff. We could do the first 3 already. I'm gonna sit down on this still for a hot moment. Because we're gonna do 1 round of collecting items. That's what I did on my first recording, and then we'll just come in with SD, help out with these requirements. And like I said, we need to kind of focus a little bit more on the main quest first, just to be on the safe side. Here's Sturk. Sorry, Sturk, got nothing to turn in yet. By the way, I will be tossing some voice acting trivia for you guys, and Sturk's voice actor shocked me. I was like, no way, when I saw the credits. But then I was like, yes way, actually. Yeah, that does sound like him, but it just surprised me. Anyway, let's go to the restaurant, I believe? What was this place called? I missed it already. Anyway. This is, Ixelyan? Let's go with that.
Hi, Ixie.
Welcome. What's the matter? You don't look so cheery.
No.
So much is happening so fast.
Do you want to talk about it? And would you like some tea?
Thanks.
Alright. So, we fill Ixel in on what's going on.
What? You're the new owner of the workshop?
Yeah. I don't even know how all of this happened.
Damn it! I'm still in training and you're already gonna be an owner.
But you're so much better than me. Even though you're still in training, you do everything at the restaurant. I'm just being forced to do this because Master doesn't want to do it herself.
Oh, well, I guess you're gonna end up doing everything, so it's kind of the same, I guess.
Oh yeah? Well, it's not as hard as you might think. And nothing's gonna change if you just keep thinking about it. So cheer up.
Thanks. I feel a little better now.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
I think I can handle this.
I'm gonna be saying that a lot in this game, by the way. Oh, that's pretty nice.
There you go. Oh, and that'll be 150 coal for the tea.
Oh.
What? I thought it was gonna be your treat.
I'm just joking. Don't take it seriously.
Alright, fine. That's a good gag.
Let me know if you need anything. I'm always here to help.
Alright, so this is... Yeah, what was the place called? Oh, it's not here on the list now because we're already in it. I'm an idiot. Let's... Sunrise Cafe, that's the one. I thought it was like something like sun. What's up? Are you hungry? So let's see what he's rocking here. This is today's lineup. Take anything you want. We could splurge on our first cookbook. We could make blank stew, cabbage soup, or black tea. Oh, we're just gonna let that be for now, I think. It's gonna eat through half of our money, so let's not do that. You'll also notice that we can just buy everything that's in the cookbook from him, but I suppose the idea is, if we become good alchemists, we can save money by just making that stuff ourselves, so... See ya. I'll have something tasty next time. Alright, so this is basically us getting introduced to all the functions in town. So that was the cafe. And we have the beefy weapon shop. Look at this dude! It's, Hagel? Hagel? Hagel... Let's go with Hagel until they say what it is, because I like the sound of Hagel. Hagel boldness.
Hello, Pops.
This is why I hate that you guys didn't get my initial reactions in my first recording, because when this music started, I was like... Wow, because this is amazing. This sounds like if sounds like if KK Slider in Animal Crossing hired a Mongolian throat singer into his band. It is amazing. If this is the theme of Hagel, like instant massive points for Hagel, because this is incredible.
Hey, welcome! Ah, it's you! You here to sharpen your kitchen knives?
So I'm not sure who this voice actor is. This one I haven't checked, but... Oh, I wanna... Oh, it sounds so familiar. I'm sure I've heard him in something, that gruff voice, gruff anime voice guy. Like, I wanna say it could be Jameson Price, or maybe Michael McConaughey. I'm gonna go with Michael McConaughey. Let's go with that. Let's see if my guess is right the next episode, or the next couple of episodes when I've looked it up. He really sounds like Michael McConaughey to me. Like, don't you hear, like, the voice of Seth from Street Fighter, kind of in the background of that? Of his grumblings, sort of?
Nope, I'm here to buy weapons.
What? I don't agree with having some young lady carrying around a dangerous weapon.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sure Rorona's got it. Not like she seems to stumble around in every scene she's in. I'm sure she'll do fine with a bladed weapon in hand.
That's not what the owner of a weapon shop should say.
I don't know. I guess it makes sense. I guess it would be irresponsible of a weapon shop owner to just sell weapons to any old person who comes in, you know, so...
I wish I didn't have to, but...
Oh, so you have a reason. Why don't you tell me what it is?
Okay. Well...
It's kind of fun, just we filling in everybody in town on what the situation is with Rorona.
And that's why you're going to run the workshop from now on.
Yeah, I have to go outside of town to gather ingredients too, so...
Man, the music, it's so incredible. This scene is, like, elevated by this heroic throat singing in the background. It's so good.
Then you don't have a choice, huh? But unfortunately, I don't think you can handle what I've got.
Oh, try me.
Aw, why not?
Because, everything I have is extra large. All of my customers are large men.
Have you seen the supplements that Rorona makes in her workshop? I'm sure we can take a medium-sized Zweihander and take that into battle. I'm sure it's good.
So, I only make weapons that are suited for those kinds of guys.
Oh, come on, let's give it a test. Like that big old gray sword in the background there next to the purple halberd. I'm sure it's good.
Oh, I see. Then what should I do?
Ah, come on, don't make that face. Fine, because you asked, I'll try to fix up something that you could use.
Really? Thank you so much, Mr. Bold.
Mr. Bald?
That's a funny gag.
I mean, Pops?
Sure, you can count on me.
That was close. I forgot he doesn't like being called by his last name.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love him. By the way, they don't actually mention his name, so I still don't know if it's Hagel or Hagel. I'm gonna go with Hagel for the moment, because I really like the sound of that. And he sure has a collection of crystals. I guess, you know, medieval fantasy, so crystals, instead of just being lovely decorations, actually work super well in crafting. That's just how it goes.
Hey, welcome! What you need?
Let's check what he's got rocking.
Let me know if you need anything.
Phlogiston. That's so funny to me. That's an item in this game. A phlegm, we got vest, ingot, cloth. Then there's some clothes here. Unfortunately, as you can see, clothes aren't universal. You can only equip them to a certain character. Plus, I suspect that these items... I think this is going to be one of those games where equipment doesn't change your character's visual appearance. You have to get a specific, like, accessory item to actually change your character visually. So these are, obviously, I'm not going to snoot on these because these are better equipment. They will help us out, But man, I'm like, oh, I would have wanted to see this super cool trench coat on Rorona or Corey. It would have looked so neat. But that's not in the cards for us today. So we'll just have to let it go. And I'm not gonna get any Phlogiston either, although I would like the idea. I think the Phlogiston was the name of the interstellar space in the tabletop RPG Spelljammer. Very curious game. I should, if people don't know about it, I recommend checking out. Like if you like, for example, Planescape, it's got not the same flavor of weirdness, but also like going for that. If you want to have a non-standard Dungeons and Dragons game, try out this. Like Spelljammer is fascinating. Anyway, here we are in Town Square. I keep forgetting this, it's so annoying, but you can talk to people even if there isn't a symbol over their head, so let's go. That girl shouldn't jump around like that. Like this? Jump around! I don't know why there's a jump option. Maybe we'll find something to jump over eventually.
This town grows bigger and bigger the older I get.
And here we have... Oh, interesting, there's a zoom. No, wait, hold on. Yes, oh my god, I found a zoom with the right analog stick. That's interesting. So, if you remember the opening text of the game, the narration, they talked about these machines found in ruins. I'm presuming this is one of them, because it looks so strange, and I think they kind of showed this thing during that segment. But what does it do exactly? Just a big doohickey, as far as I can tell. But apparently that's what's revolutionizing life in Arland, so yay for this plinth. Go away, I'm running an errand. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I've been waiting for my boyfriend for 3 hours now. I'm sure he'll show up. Hello, big sister. Oh, that was kind of nice. I wish I could go see places outside of town. Just go buy a weapon from Pops and you're set to go. Hey, there's Corey. What's up, Corey? What? Just tell me what you want. What should I do? Let's not dismiss Corey. We're gonna need backup when we go out of town in a second. By the way, I really like this detail because they mentioned that in this game you have to pay your party members to join the party. And I was like, wow, you gotta pay Corey to do that? Well, actually, as you can see, being a childhood friend, she actually doesn't need any payment to help us out. So that's very nice. Not to mention, as a daughter of the noblesse, I don't see why she would need us to help her financially. So, hello, maids. This winter is gonna be a cold one. Yeah, we're all gonna catch a cold if we stand out here much longer. Then why doesn't she go home? That's kind of cute. That feels like they're riffing on the fact that the NPCs just are stuck wherever they are in the world. They're joking on that. Oh! Barrel! Yes. Yes, it is. So it looks like there's nothing actually to... like, no buildings to enter or anything here in Town Square. It almost seems like maybe when we get more party members, they'll show up here, because this is where Corey is hanging out, watching this bulletin board. Otherwise, that doesn't seem to be really a real purpose to dick around in this place.
Huh? Aren't you that girl from the alchemy workshop? Will you please stay away from me?
No problem! Goodbye! We will never see again. Factory Way. Okay. This is Factory Way. All the young men are out at work at this time of day. I see. This is where industry happens. Yes. This is no place for a simple alchemist. Well, I'll show them.
Oh, the walls are filthy! It's from all the smoke from the factory. It's not just this house. All the houses around here have black walls.
Alright, Herschel and whatever the other guy's name was, you guys enjoy that. Why is there a railroad in the middle of a street? This seems like a humongous hazard. I'm half curious if there's a Easter egg if you stand here long enough where Rorona just gets belted by a trundling cart. But on the other hand, I really don't want to see that happen. That sounds really unfun, so let's not do that. I can't believe they'd put train tracks in the middle of town. Yeah, you'd think they'd at least put like one of those bars that lowers down and then the bell goes cling, 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 cling when it like lowers, so, you know, be a modicum of safety. Hey, look at this cute cat. Barrel! Yes, it is a barrel, but I was actually looking at this cat. Come on. Meow. Okay. Jesus. Alright, so I guess Rorona's not a cat person. Or at least cats aren't a Rorona person, I suppose. Hey, there is a guy up here, some urchin. What do you want? You won't find anything here. Nook. That's a great name for an urchin. Can we look at these barrels? Barrel! Yes, we can. I don't know what this barrel thing is, but it's delightful. Like, for some reason, it just instantly gives me good feels looking at these barrels. Now we are on Main Street. And this kind of threw me off on my first recording. This kind of looks like where we came here from the main plaza, but no, it's a different place. The people are different too. Meow. Oh, this cat's cool. Cool cat. No, I want to talk to the guy. This is finicky. I think you can talk to him. There we go.
This is Main Street, the biggest street in town. But you already knew that.
That's also, I think they're referencing the fact that that's such a video game thing of an NPC to talk about stuff that the character in the game would understand. So there's a coach. I'm trying to check out, is this an automobile, or is this just a horse-drawn carriage? My feeling is it's a horse-drawn carriage. We're not that advanced yet in this world. Although it's a little hard to read what time frame this is in. It's got a... Well, a lot of JRPGs actually do this. It's a little hard to tell with the tech. It feels a little more advanced than pure medieval. Like, I would say... Renaissance to, like, maybe, like, pre-industrial, like, 1700s, maybe. I mean, look at all these, like, lampposts and metal stuff that's, like, very fancy. This would all be kind of wooden if it was still, like... Renaissance era. So definitely I want to pin this like 1700s, maybe even 1800s if you really want to kind of stretch it around that era, real world analog. Stay close to me now. I don't want to lose you. I know. Don't treat me like a little kid. Man, that is an incredible dress she has. I love this incredible pink dress. I mean, how could you lose her when she positively radiates in this outfit from afar like that? I don't think you have to worry too much about that.
Unfortunately, I'm too busy to play with you right now. Run along now, you little urchin.
Man, it's work and a half to walk down this huge street. If only we had some kind of automated mobile.
Here's another urchin. What's the matter? Are you lost? No, Sheik. I'm good, thanks. I know this town like the back of my hand. So, this is Artisan's Way. I do believe we have now wrapped back around to where our atelier is. If you guys imagine, we've made a big circle around town, so we would be coming in from the right back to our atelier. Hey, madame? This place is vacant. There hasn't been an occupant in years. Interesting. My husband is always at Ms. Hildebrand's shop. Same here, jeez. Ms. Hildebrand, eh? Ah, R&T Sundries. That's the last shop we need to check out with an event in it. So let's go in.
Hello, Miss Tiffany.
Ah, the owner of the Sundry shop, Tiffany Hildebrand.
Welcome, Rorona.
There she is! Oh, she's so beautiful as always. Oh, I should buy something.
Oh, holy, holy, holy. I really should do that, wouldn't I? Hoy. Oh, man, he's even called Barney, too. Oh, goodness. Also, of course, they're going for the gag where everyone is smitten with this lady. That's what they were referencing, the women outside. Like, jeez.
Wait, I'm going first. I'm gonna be the first one to get change from her hands today.
Don't you guys have anything better to do today? Like, honestly, what the heck? This is so weird.
You're so popular.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Thanks. At least my
Oops, oh my god, no!
probably gonna be very hard on you. So let me know if there's anything I can do to
Oh, that's I'm so sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button and started skipping the message. I'm so sorry. Let's go really quickly back what they were talking about. They were, she was like, oh, there's actually voices here. Hold on.
You're so popular.
That's a great quality of life thing to have, that you can replay these voices as well. Not just a vlog, but also hear the voices again. Great job.
Thanks. At least my shop is always busy.
Oh, I wish this many people came to my workshop, too.
I'm sure that's not too far down the road. I mean, the workshop is now owned by such a cute girl like yourself.
Ah, so Tiffany has heard about this.
Oh, you knew already?
You knew?
Yes, I heard from one of my friends.
The game is fucking called Atelier Rorona.
It's probably gonna be very hard on you, so let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Okay, and that's what I bungled through just now. So there we go. Let's not hit the square on the PlayStation controller again.
Aw, you're so kind. I wish you were my master.
Wow, okay, but also, yeah.
Oh, don't say that. You never know when she might be listening to you.
Ooh.
You're right. Please keep what I just said between you and I.
I know. Anyway, good luck. And say hello to Astrid for me.
Thank you.
Alright, so now we're introduced to all the shops. Let's check out this Sundries. Welcome, Rorona. Let's see what we got here. What would you like? So we have a Sundries book, and notice what is on the list of recipes. The polish powder, also the healing salve and the barrel, so we can have our own barrel gags. So we are gonna get this right now, the Sundries book. Ta-da! Because that's where we get the polish powder recipe. So really nice little organic, like, introducing mechanics. They talked about us finding recipes in the world, and good job that one of the recipes we need at the beginning is indeed, like, or one of the things we have to make in the beginning is indeed hidden away a little bit like this. Also encourages us to explore and find these spots. So we can buy healing salves to heal our crew, I guess. Also, happy cookies. But I also got some supplies. We could buy those unis, which we needed to use to get the one thing, the one task. I think we can find those in the world, so I'll just let that be for now. No, the recipe book is what we really wanted. So there was a point to us meandering around here. Also, here is a well. This is where we can scoop some water. Look at that. That really makes sense. Like, you of course, like, why wouldn't you be able to get water right in town? It's just water. So there we go. Wait, can we? Oh, that's interesting. We can just keep spamming water if we need to. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I'll just carry the water we have for now. And here we are. We are back. That's our circle of town done. So let's get that book read. Look at this. Read Sundry's book. Learn to make polish powder, healing salve, and a barrel. Intense studying. And it didn't even eat up any time. So, yeah, let's chuck that water in the container. Just everything in there. Oh, this music again. I love it. And she's still here reading. Good job, Master. So,
What should I make?
let us review the stuff we can make here. Now we have the polish powder. It needs 2 fests. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but that was one of the items that Hegel was selling, right underneath the phlogiston. So that's how we're gonna take care of that, is because I don't know yet in the game where we find Fest naturally in the game world, but we're gonna be able to take care of that, no problem.